How's it? Today is Friday, February 3rd. It's a small Friday, soon to be medium Friday in a couple weeks. I talked with Steve today about how everything's going. Pretty much no changes um, until maybe next Wednesday. We'll see what happens. Whatever the case is, going up 3 kilos from last week. So last week's jerks were at 115, snatches were at 85, cleans were at 105. I think for the jerk today, I made it a very important note to warm up better and take more appropriate jumps. I last week at least the kind of first set at 115 was a jarring difference in weight and the way it felt. So I did not want that to happen today, and I did my best, and I think it turned out pretty well. I am obviously not facing the way I normally face. I'm actually facing the bathroom and one of the storage closets, just because I want to see what it would be like. The camera is a lot closer because there's a set of plates right in the way of it, but I don't know. I like it. It's a lot easier to get distracted when I face the other way because people would be deadlifting in front of me, walking around in front of me, and typically I'll just wait until they walk by, but sometimes people just kind of go right as I'm lifting, and that's pretty upsetting to me. I try my best not to get upset for that type of thing because it's not the end of the world, you know. Even if it's going for a PR lift, it's not it's not like I'm gonna get hurt or anyone's gonna get hurt or it's not a life and death type of thing. So try my best to be as understanding as I can. Here's my first set at 118. Pretty good. I know I was a little bit worried on Wednesday about my mid back from that jerk that I did on Monday, where it felt like I was about to snap in half. But I think it didn't really affect me too much today. One thing that did really kind of feel weird is on my left side of my mid back, my like upper lower back, I guess. Like I don't know, kind of towards the end of the thoracic spine. I don't really know actually exactly where it would be, but it's been really tight around there. Kind of like right where the erectors start, the lumbar erectors specifically. And I don't know. I'm trying to move it around right now. It seems like it needs to be stretched and massaged and something needs to be done about it. I didn't feel like this on Wednesday. I didn't feel like this on Monday after that incident. So I don't know where this is coming from, but it's definitely something that might affect tomorrow's deadlifts, and I am trying to keep my head up about that and figure out where it's gonna go. Right after the jerks, I moved into my snatches. So again, 3 singles at 88, and I warmed up with bar 20 or bar is 20, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, and then 8. Because that's how I do things. Apparently, it's too many sets and reps. Whatever the case is, I think with these warm-ups are pretty solid. There was one that didn't feel super great, but then when I watched the video, went back and watched the video, it looked solid. The warm-up at 70, I think, is the one. It might be 60. But yeah, I am trying my best just to kind of go keep in line with what I was doing last week. Kind of lift with keeping my upper body as over the bar as possible rather than getting behind the bar too much. That 60 was really solid. This is when I started feeling my mid back. But 70 here. So this is the one that I remember. It felt really off, but going back and watching the video again, it no like no noticeable like differences from the way I lift, and the way it was feeling was just looked pretty good on video. So you know, 80 pretty good. Again, I'm trying to just do that quicker extension and then get under as well. So in addition to keeping my body as upright as possible, here's my first set here at 88. I'm trying to extend with my hips and then get down under pretty quickly so the bar is fixated over my head as soon as possible. Yeah, looks pretty good. Tempo is there, timing is there. So last set here, you can see kind of where I pull the bar down to me because my elbows are in the right spot already, like before I reach the receiving position. And that's not something I really want to do. I want to catch it in good timing and good position, but I think at the end of the day, if I can get quicker under, I think it's a good thing usually, just because being precise is something that I think I usually am. So if I'm able to be a little bit quicker down and have that same precision as far as placing the bar, then I think I'll be a better lifter. Here's my first set at 108. I actually do all of these sets probably total of 2 minutes and 30 seconds or so. So I literally stopped the video and then started it again here for the second one. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty damn solid, to be honest. And then same thing as stop and then go. I'm pretty happy with the way that those look. That's why I didn't really want to watch the videos in between. I was just like, I could just power through and just get through all of these. Finished off with my pull-ups and then my GHD sit-ups. So, pretty classic. I think that next week I am officially in the medium Friday mode range. Once I start cleaning 120-ish, I think that's kind of that area where it might be closer to the big Friday. But the snatches at 90 are like, haven't done that in a while, so I'm pretty excited for that coming up. But yeah, I think overall today was a pretty good training session. I am pretty happy with that. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Shoots.